We're here on the British Drum Company stand at NAMM 2020. Some of you might recognise this gentleman behind me. He's none other than Nicko McBrain, who has a new signature kit out with British Drum Company. So, Nicko, thanks so much.
My pleasure, dear boy. Nice to be back with you lot again. How are you all? Very lovely to see you here at the NAMM show. It's an honour and a pleasure for me to be sitting here. Anyway, you know, at my age, it's an honour. I wake up in the morning, that's an honour. Anyway, yes, we're here at the British Drum Company's booth here at the NAMM show 2020. And I'm sure you've seen all these wonderful bits and pieces already, the two snare drums that we've got on offer. And it allows me now to introduce you to the Icarus Special Edition Legend Series drum set. So I'm going to a little sidebar story. You know, I'm going to spin this a little bit. You've already seen the snare drum, the Icarus Black Oak. Okay, about 2.5 months ago, Keith built this snare drum for me. And the very first time I saw it, I remember saying to Keith, it looks like it's hand hammered, first of all, from the actual fishtail oak finish. And then I said, here, can you imagine a full kit, a full Nicko set in that? And he went, yeah. It did kind of, I didn't think he noticed or computed it, but it went in the back of his mind, okay? You've got to watch what you say around Keough, boys and girls. So, anyway, we discussed the show, and we have the Legacy drum set, obviously, for the tour later this year, which we unveiled that back in November. So we thought, why don't we do something different? So Keith, next thing I get a picture of this 14-inch tom-tom. I'll introduce you to the drum set in a second. I call this my mistress kit, okay? My wife's not very happy with that, but hey, who cares? He sent me a picture of the 14 tom. He said, oh, Nick, what do you think of this? And I just fell in love with the whole idea. So, normal Nicko sizes, 6x8, 8x8, square sizes all around, 10, 12. We have 13, 14. I'm going to stand up for you, James. Look here. 15, 16 hanging tom, 18 by 16 floor, 24 by 18 bass drum. In fact, I think that's a 24 by 16 actually. Right, so this kit is a Legend series. It's a 10-ply shell. It's got 8-ply birch and 2 oak. It's got a normal oak finish inside, and you have the fishtail finish on the outside. Finished with this lovely motif, this lovely red inlay, which is such a lovely touch. When he showed me this kit, he showed me the little enhancements he's done. This is classic Keith. He's a genius when it comes to the augmentation of the drum itself, just by the dynamic of it, how it looks. Not only did he put these lovely red inlay stripes on there, he worked on the badge, which is a special Icarus badge, which I think you probably had a peek on here. Inside the snare, inside each shell, we've got, it's not a reinforcement ring. We don't need those in manufacturing drums today. In the old days, you'd have a 3 or 4 or 5-ply shell, and you'd have a reinforcement ring inside. This is purely an aesthetic look. It's a piece of mahogany with this lovely red, cherry red-ish finish to match this motif on the outside. And he's got these washers that he's put inside the drum, which has got Icarus in there around the washer. It's a lovely little touch. I'm sure you'll be able to see that inside. Then also we have a serial number attached to the back end of this BDC drum and Icarus badge, which is holographic with the Made in Britain logo, which obviously, because it's a British company and we make pretty much 90% of our product. I think you have to have over 80% to get certified to use this particular logo. So we have a serial number inside the drums as well. And of course, it's mounted on the wonderful casino hardware, Palladium nut boxes. This is all brand new stuff, and you know the company is so excited because before Christmas they received the first shipment of the hardware, and Alan Kitchen has just done an absolutely superb job working out this design. And as you notice, we've got all these lovely, these lovely dice in there, which you've obviously been over already. So this is it. This is my mistress. It's not a Maiden drum set. This will not be going out with Iron Maiden. This is my working kit other than main. So if I go and do drum shows and maybe work with some other bands, if they want me, you know, I'll use this, or a version of it. Maybe I'll take out a 4-piece, leave the 14 off, you know, put the 13 up here. And also, although we've introduced this line as a special addition to the Legend series, it is available in any size configuration that you want, special edition in this finish. So you'll have a 10-ply shell, you'll have all the same, but you can have it in any size you want. So you have 2 up, 2 down, 1 up, 2 down, 2 up, 1 down, 1 up, nothing else, whatever you like. But it will come, it will include this beautiful Icarus snare drum, which was really the daddy of this drum set. So the drum kit was really born from the snare drum, which I'm so excited about. And as I know you guys have been introduced to this Talisman snare drum and the Icarus already, so we won't go into that anymore. Okay, I've got a big drum set, as you can see, right? And I've got 10 cymbal stands emblazoned around my drum set. And as you boys and girls know, the Casino line is kind of based loosely around the fact that we have these wonderful dice that you can identify each of your stands by. So this is number 1, you'd have 1 in there and 2 and so forth. Well, dice only go up to 6, don't they? So here's the problem. What are you going to do for 7, 8, 9 and 10? So you'd have to have dice with 7 to 13 on it. It'd be a bit difficult, that, wouldn't it? So my mate, very genius idea, said just make a different coloured dice, Nick, for the other stands. And that is the beautiful thing about these stands. How many times, guys and girls, right, when you've gone to a show and somebody's helped you put your drum set down, and maybe you've had little Sharpie marks on your stand for height and numbered, and it gets rubbed off and you think, well, gosh, which one's that? Oh, and you pull your hair out and you put one in together and you put it over, oh, that's got to live on for that number 3 stand. We've all done that, haven't we? So this is brilliant, you know. On the top of these, you can, only on the top, you can take this one out. But on the rest of them, they're actually screwed in with the actual tension screws that hold the stand and lock the stand up. So what a genius idea, isn't it? And that's Keough and Alan Kitchen for you. So innovative, I love it. And one of the other things while we were on the hardware, pop that back in there, and it's like got a little spring, it holds it in, so you're never going to lose that, it's never going to fall out. It's got this wonderful Art Deco look, doesn't it? And I love that, and the tom holder especially, it's such a beautiful work of art. I'm very excited. So there you go, different coloured dice if you've got more than 6 stands, and they will be available to you. But here she is, and this is my mistress. Is there anything else you'd like to know? How does it sound? Loud. I can't play it in here because I'll get told off, but it's a beautiful drum set, don't you think? Thank you very much.